Hello, guys. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Edward match. So, first of all, compared to the Alice match, where a lot of us were complaining that it was too easy, let's just say BB heard our complaints and said, well, if you're complaining it's too easy, now you're going to complain it's too hard. So, let's get a look right into it. Uh, do I have anything good to use? I'm gonna, yeah, Metatron for the win. So, first thing you need to know is the goalkeeper, you need to one tap it for a very simple reason. Recover 60% of hype when being attacked, and decrease inflicted damage from a shot by 100%, increase critical resistance by 300%. Let's just say if you have a Vaunch or anything that's utility, just make them use their active early on, not when you're doing your bounty on active or something like that. Decrease inflicted damage, a bonus 30. You're gonna just want to have something cool to kill that. They do decrease enemy team spirit by 33% every 3 minutes. So you're gonna have serious spirit issues. So have a spirit gen, guys. Now the backline, it's even worse than what we thought. Long pass. Only once in 45 minutes. So early game, make them do it. Like this, they can never do it again, especially end game when it's kind of important they don't. There's a reason why after 15 minutes you want both of those to be used. Both players are going to have the exact same skill. Increase action bar and hype with an action. The life is kind of a problem because that means that the goalkeeper is going to heal even more than 60%. Increase counterattack resistance by 90%. I don't even think the cap is even that high anymore, but it means you're not going to be reflexing this stuff. You got to kill them who you won't, so suicide. Critical rate by 200. Well, they're just going to crit you, let's just admit it. Decrease target's reflex and damage action bar by 50% with a steal. Don't let them steal, just suicide. I'm insisting on that, seriously. It's kind of the Alice rule. Same skills. And then we have what I'm going to say the most broken active that was ever created. This one. Deplete the action bar and spirit gauge of the entire team. How to put this nicely? That basically means that you've lost all spirit and all action bar on any line. And they're about to wreck you completely because they're faster than you by base. So just like do everything in your power to block them from having spirits and not to use this. And even with a full legend mid, you're going to have issues. Inflict 20% of the remaining hype of the entire team as damage with an action. That basically means minus 20% to your entire team whenever this guy moves. Could people please give us skills like that on players we can get? Because he doesn't have that good of a kid regularly. Then we have Eternal Knife, recover 4% of the hype of allies within the position every minute. And then we have reduce inflicted damage on the allies of the position by 95%, first 15 minutes. If Scylla would like you to show her where you got that skill, she would be interested. Now let's go look at some other stuff. The midline, they're pretty decent, but they're not as broken as everyone else. So forward pass again, the 45-minute cooldown who makes it partially possible. Increase attack power and crit rate by 10%, accumulates 10 times. Please give us accumulations that high on our players, please. That's not fair. Increase counterattack resistance, critical resistance within the position. So basically they're saying beep you Duke. And recover the action bar of entire team with an action. Seriously, because burning our action bar wasn't enough. You had to recover it. That's the exact same scheme I run with. So it's going to be an action bar war when we're playing. Frontline, you got a passer. She's pretty decent. Decrease reflex, attack power of enemies within the position of a pass. That's kind of fine. It's basically a Luca. Recover spirit, action bar with a pass. Inflicts 50% of target's remaining hype as damage with a steal. This is the Luca everyone would have wanted. More broken than the old one. Shot, increase attack power, crit rate, inflict damage, increase attack power, blah, blah, blah. And also a shot. So basically, we got two shooters and we got one passer, so we know that the passer is the one we're going to put the totem next to. Now, the one thing you want to note that's actually even worse is this rule right here. Inflict 10% of damage to all players every 3 minutes. I say they should get that too because it kind of makes it broken. Do look at their team ability compared to mine. It's kind of too high. Okay, but I think there's actually something wrong with my TA, so just one sec. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of hire it because that just makes more sense. Okay, let's do this a bit more seriously. It's gonna cost me more strength, but I prefer having a fighting chance. Now let's go back. I need a Metatron. So basically, the concept here is that we're gonna damage them enough so they're not gonna have this striker here, and they're gonna shoot on the right side towards Metatron. Like that, they're gonna heal the team. They're gonna give action bar to the team to cancel out a lot of their effects. In midline, we're using Beth with a maxed out active, and she's gonna also be able to charge, giving another 10%, so 40% right there. If you combine that with Virgil's active heal right there, that's a combo that can give 100% action bar to the entire team. P.S. If you meet me in PvP, this will happen against you. Then we got Metatron just in case it wasn't enough, and on their way out, they're gonna be healing the team once again. I didn't max out the decrease on attack because let's be honest, what are the chances when attacking more than once? And then we got the little Dookie who's going to be running, of course, Encompassing Soul. He might be the only player that could maybe survive being attacked by the androids more than once. Actually, no, he could survive like 6 or 7 shots as long as they're not able like to crit him or something like that. And if he can crit, of course. If he can't crit, it's game over. Frontline, we just got Balton for his active. And yes, I know the stoning isn't ideal, but we do need the speed. And Encompassing Soul is just to mess up the enemy team. Milky Way is purely based on speed, and we're going to be running a Will of Metatron for the action bar just because we want, even if we can't succeed, that she's able to stack 2 times before they go backline like this. When you pen a second time, you already got 2 stacks, put the third stack, do Vonchi active with Balton active, and able to KO them. That's basically the strategy I'm going to be running under. I don't own players who are not light, but at the end of the video, I'm also going to talk about 2 other methods to beat this match who are being used by other people. And of course, if you go on the forum, some have already started posting videos. It is extremely similar to the COD score meta. So let's get this started. The chances of me winning this are kind of low. I just tested it out last time and I was only able to shoot the goalkeeper 3 times, and then they completely crushed me in back line. It's not that they're actually strong, it's just that 10% really hurts. Okay, let's maybe not do auto. Like I said, it's not like they're dangerous to me, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this right now just in case. I don't feel lucky enough. We're just really doing this to stack up on Vonchi's active skill. Damn, that was low. Well, I mean, I know that. What kind of DR is she running? Yeah, okay, let's be honest. That's not something you will ever see in PvP or PvE. Just no, you're not supposed to see that level of DR ever. It isn't a thing. It's a thing they invented. Now, the fact that my team still is missing. Oh, yeah, because it's him who hits. Yeah, that is really not cool. Oh, my God. Okay, here, this is basically, you're going to play it in a reflex war style if you want to go fast. It's not a bad idea, but if you can't, you're going to play with action bar and you're going to try to hit as hard as humanly possible. And of course, you can also try to get a player for that player to be stolen upon, and like this, they get the ball and then you can play reflex counters. So this is really bad because this also means that they're getting action bar back. I know Metatron and there's a few action bar removers, but I don't think there's one we can remove upon different lines. Well, except their guy who somehow got that magic skill. Yeah. Like I said, Duke can take any hit ever. He's not going to have any issues with this whatsoever. He's just going to be chilling, holding the ball. He doesn't care there's a 10% reduce. They can't kill him. And this at least is going to be able to take down 4 of their units. Because if they lose enough life, they're not going to be attacking me. And their team doesn't have any way to heal their mid line. On top of it, while we're doing this, we can try a stack on Beth's active. So it's not too bad. The only thing is we're kind of lacking spirit and we're not really generating any while doing this. Because, well, I'm not going to be able to change his stones to anything different, or it might remove his immortality. And yes, I know they are Thunder and I'm Light, but like I said, Duke is immortal. Live with it. Now, I'm kind of scared of what they're... Oh my god. Yeah. That's kind of what I was afraid of. How bad is mine? Okay, so this is what happens when you have action bar meta versus action bar meta. Everyone's at 100% on every line except the one you're on. So the question really is, who is holding the ball and who is going to crush the other one? No. Oh, we just passed the 15-minute cap. So yeah, I don't trust this. So we're going to just use all the actives we can use. Because I know for a fact the ball's not going to stay on this line. Okay, Balteon active. Vanchi active. Okay, am I starting to do serious damage? Okay, 1,000. That's already better than, I think, 200 before. Yeah, Vanchi might never be the best striker for this. Okay, at least it's not the guy who heals the most. Get the ball. Oh, yeah, well, this is problematic. I will need our friendly Virgil to use his skills. Come on, Virgil. Oh, you had to die, right? It's not like I have the spirit to pull it off, but would have been nice. No, I know this is suicide. No, I shouldn't. Should I try? No. This is clearly suicide, but at least you can heal the line. And then we can use the magical Cheetos Steel, who somehow didn't work, but gave me the spirits to pull this one off. Yeah, if they're using a pass, I will lose. So this is the inconvenience of running a light-based team. Yeah, try a steal for Metatron, guys. Go give me that nice heal. So I'm pretty much going to be forced to... no. Yes, no. I'm forced to play with the fact that you can use a lot of stamina to take people out and lower their stats. In the end, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to do that. I don't think I can beat it without doing that. The only reason I need to do that is because of that 60% heal on the goalkeeper. With the amount of life she has and the fact that she's Thunder with all her other buffs on the line, it's just too much for my team. But except for that, it's not like getting to mid is too bad. The backline does get hurt quite often if I can't use the Virgil active, but this is the entire point of Cheetos. And on top of it, her stealing skill wasn't even maxed out. Okay, I got bad feelings about this one. Okay, so it's the one facing Duke. Duke, do your Dukey things. Oh, Duke never got a chance. Okay. I see how this is going to go down. Okay, I don't know whose Metatron this is, but she's kind of shitty. I need better friends. I mean, seriously, how is she dying every shot? Okay, guys, you got to steal the ball from me. Like this, I can take you out. Well done. And then we can pull this one off. Who didn't work? This one off. Who also didn't work. Okay, come on. Someone's got to be able to steal the goddamn ball. When my entire line suicided on her. Okay, finally. Someone got how this game was played. Okay, let's keep this up. Shoot on me. Shoot me down. And now I'm able to do this. Duke, please take the ball. Don't let them suicide with it. Yeah, like I'm actually going to penetrate a free-man android with a Beth. Like I'm not that suicidal. Okay. Are we even getting there or... Okay, he's got the action bar to pull it off. Oh, come on! Okay, now the hits are being serious, but she can't use it for 20 minutes. That means she can't use it ever again in this entire game. That also does mean that I'm kind of going to have issues here. Oh my god. They need to stop giving them such OP skills. Yeah, and I eventually lost. Okay, so I was gonna said earlier I was gonna talk to you about other strategies that can be used. So basically, they're running what we call the COD meta. It's basically the way that people try to run the rainbow thing in PvP. There is what we call a COD meta. A bunch of people have already posted videos on this. So the first thing you're actually going to need is, as a goalkeeper, you're going to try to run a 6-star Zibroy with his heal skill that gives spirits to cancel out the fact you don't have spirits. In the Wormwind, you're going to try to go directly for Lin Mei and for Marianne. So Marianne, the only reason you want her or care about her is just because you can use this skill. Princess Sanctum is going to increase attack power and action speed for the team, and you're going to be able to use the strategy to increase critical damage. Plus, you're also going to be combining that with some more actives of the same type. You're going to be using Lin Mei just to do the forward pass. She's just basically there for help, but she's gonna recover hype and action bar in the line and recovery power and pass effect. It's pretty decent, but it's just because people tend to like her. Plus, she's Wormwind, so the Thunder usually will have issues stealing the ball from her if you're just not fast enough. Then in the Andor family, you're going to need usually the Elaine for her active, and you're going to need, I don't actually see him, is it at him? Yeah. And you're going to need the, no, that's not. You're going to need the, right here. You're going to need Jacob for his active, who's increased also critical damage at the team, and he's going to increase team attack power and critical chance. So again, both of those are going to be used in midline. In backline, you're just going to try to run anything that can go with survival. You're going to use a Zibroy as goalkeeper, and you're going to use a Lucian to be shot at. All these players are under-leveled in my team since I really run light dark, but I did do pretty decent for someone who was running the opposite element of what they're running. So I'll be using a bit of burn, and I'll use a bunch of stamina, but I doubt I'll have any issue beating them if I can reduce their stats by 10%, because by then I won't have any issues out-reflexing them every single time, meaning they'll never be able to shoot in my back again. And that's basically one of the ways. Some other people are throwing in a backline a curl. That's also a nice way. And for the goalkeeper, the best possible one is going to be Iru, but if not, you can run William or Char. Vonchi is not as advised. It's a bit more technical to use him, especially if he's not part of your own team, meaning he's not going to be getting as many placement bonuses. So I hope this helps you guys understand the basic of the match, and as you saw, it's really not easy, so you're going to need to manually control it and think of strategies. Have a good day, guys.